What's good, peeps? Welcome to an Indefatigable Artist. I am your host, Bleace, just a multimedia artist living in the 21st century. Appreciate you listening. A like, comment, and a share goes a long way. A free way to pay it forward. Can always go further at bleace.com and be sure to sign up to our free newsletter. Let's go further together, one step at a time. Episode 27. Get there. Where is the sun when it's all said and done? Where is the moon when you're acting like a buffoon? The universe just keeps moving on. It doesn't cling on to any one thing. It just keeps expanding at an ever-increasing rate. What is there to debate? How best to limit the human race? It's incredible that there's so much to discover still about the universe, and yet here we are in 2023, still committing war crimes. We are one race doing this, no one person to blame. It's on all of us as one. You gotta zoom out, zoom way out. Imagine observing us like you would observe animals at a zoo. If one person is doing it, society is doing it. I think if we start internalizing these issues more than otherizing, I think more will get done. We keep saying they are doing this. He is doing this. It's a lone wolf that is doing this. How about we say we are doing this or that? It's we. Again, as one species doing this. We are one species among countless from this planet. We're born out of this planet. This planet was created from this galaxy. This galaxy was formed from this universe. We have to zoom out. When you zoom out this far, take a deep breath. What really matters? What is the sun, that star in the sky, doing while you're having a panic attack? A panic attack over what? What is causing this much stress on your life? What is causing you to act this way, to choose to act this way, to choose to stress about whatever issue lies before you? Where is the moon when you're acting like a buffoon? Stress, the silent killer coursing through your veins like a venomous snake, coiling around your heart, sucking the air out of your lungs through its fangs, scales scraping the muscles in your throat. What matters so much in this moment won't matter in the next when you're dead. Take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, releasing shame, embarrassment, vulnerability, helplessness, anger, frustration. All of these powerful emotions, these unpleasant feelings that we all experience. There is nothing in this life that should cause that much stress. How much of it is made up? And these questions and what I'm saying here comes from me talking to myself as someone else when I'm writing. And I have to remind myself to not take life too seriously, as I won't make it out alive anyway. And I try to laugh at least once a day, a natural laugh, not forced or from watching TV, just random, just a random laugh, a smile, can be from a thought. Alan Watts says we should regard everything as play in the here and now. And speaking of playing, um, I like to fidget a lot. And, you know, I've said this before, I've gone to therapists throughout my life, and one noticed, one time when I was fidgeting with a pen after writing something down, uh, we kind of dove into it a lot. And by the end of it, she told me that the object grounds me in the now. It's something tangible that I'm touching right here. Um, while my thoughts are going off in the future or in the past. And it's the fidgeting that keeps me here, keeps me grounded right here. And after she said this, I started to really think on it, and made me think of the pieces in the movie Inception, the object that only they can hold and know the weight of, that tells them if they're dreaming or not. And so I think of fidgeting now in that perspective. And the mind is constantly wandering. It's like trying to empty the ocean with a teacup, to quote Buddha. It's an incessant practice every single day. You're taking that teacup to that ocean, and you're trying to empty the ocean one teacup at a time. Sometimes it feels like a teaspoon at a time, but if all you have is a teaspoon, then that's all you have. Do the best with what you have. But over time, you start to pick up on your habits in this practice, and you start to notice things, your flaws. I already mentioned the unpleasant feelings that we all experience. How do these unpleasant feelings affect you? Are you acting out when you are experiencing these unpleasant feelings, like anger? Oh, that's just how I am. That's how I've always been. That's a fixed mindset. Reality, you learned that behavior. It became who you are as you continued to wake up and choose to be that way again and again and again and again. An angry thing arises and you do X, Y, Z, and that becomes ingrained in your brain. Angry incident, this is how I react. Angry incident, this is how I react. This person said that thing, well, this is how I've always reacted. Oh, don't do that. That will piss him off. So me saying something will piss this person off, and I'm supposed to not say something because they're going to choose to react out of anger. Unless it's your life on the line, no matter what someone does or says to you, it shouldn't get you to act in anger. It can make you angry. Yes, you can feel that adrenaline coursing through your veins. Get worked up. Blood pressure starts going up. It's chemical. For myself, now where I really get tested is when I'm driving. I try to remain calm, but these fucking drivers, I swear, they will constantly test your limits. I try now to catch myself in those moments and not act out in anger. I take a deep breath. I try my best to not act And by act, I mean screaming and yelling, giving the finger, anything like that. Those are all done out of anger. And those are all choices I am making. I could also choose to just laugh it off, to see it as all one crazy game that everyone is trying to play. The game of get there. Get there. Gotta get there. Wait until I get there. You just wait until I get there. I'm going to get there. And I'm going to get there before you because I'm going to cut you off so that I can get there before you, because getting there is all I think about day and night. I am going to get there. And once I get there, then I got to get there and there. Oh, yeah, there. I'm going to get there. And when I get there, there will be happiness to get. That is where happiness lives. Happiness lives there. Over there is happiness. It certainly isn't here. Happiness has to be over there. So I got to get there, get there, get there. Once I get there, I'm going to soak up all the happiness, drink it up to the last drop until it's gone. And it goes so fast every single time. The happiness never lasts. That's why I got to get there, over there, and then there, and then there. Destination happiness. It's always somewhere you're not. It's always in the future. It's never in the present. It's a distraction. It's always found in something you don't currently have. It's a trick. As fulfillment and joy are found within, truly. It's in perception. And in saying this to a consumer-based mindset where their entire lives it's been buying happiness because that is what keeps the economy going. And it's easier to trick someone than it is to tell them they have been tricked. It's easier to get them to go to the Black Friday sale than to tell them it's a trick. Consumerism. Something I talk about extensively and metaphorically in the Bleace novels with the parasuckers who incessantly suck on inanimate objects, live off purses and shoes. They will suck them right off you. Talk about staying in the present moment. That is what happens when I'm writing for this podcast. I just go with the flow wherever it leads. These are momentary glimpses, day in the life portraits of a multimedia artist living in the 21st century. This week, my mind is focused on my first 24-hour live stream on Twitch, starting Saturday, July 22nd, 2023 at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, until Sunday, July 23rd, 2023, 9 p.m. Eastern. I will be live streaming on Twitch. Give a follow at Bleace, BLEACE NFT on Twitch, where I'll be live exploring various virtual builds, doing some poetry readings, book readings, talking to different creators during the open forum Twitter space, having people come through the Discord, Going to have different builders, digital fashion designers in the space talking about their latest works, as well as different artists in the space who create in any medium. For example, at 11 p.m. on Saturday, or should I say, Catterday, we'll be having an art chat with none other than Glitch Cat, Miss K4T. She creates so many cool pieces and has a huge variety in style in her large body of work, all hand-drawn pieces. Very much looking forward to that and seeing what pieces we're going to talk about, because there are so many we could talk about. So I'm curious to see where that will lead and look forward to it. So we're going to have her on stream talking about that, as well as, going through her works. Going to be pretty cool. Overnight, looking to just game. I think gaming is going to be the best way to get through the overnight, to keep the brain going. So I think late night vibes are going to be some gaming. And then in the morning, as the sun comes up, sun rises at 5:40 a.m. Gonna look to do some poetry readings there, and then I will do an hour kind of reset where I have to let Ranger out. I have to eat breakfast, get some coffee. And during that, I will play some Lo-Fi Girl. Shout out Lo-Fi Girl, always on YouTube. They allow you to use the music as long as you credit them, which I do. We'll be playing that with a new meditative animation. So we're going to keep this 24 hours very interesting. At 11 a.m., we're going to Serena Ellis's build in Decentraland for some digital fashion and Web3 music. After that, the Twitter space, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, will feature some great friends from Decentraland, Mona, Spatial. Anyone who I've met through Twitter is welcome to join. I'll be exploring different metaverse platforms, talking to the builders, talking to the designers. During this stream, I'll also be exploring for the first time on stream Roblox and Sandbox. You'll get my initial reactions of the platform. I have not streamed these platforms before. If you've been following on YouTube, Bleace on YouTube, where I upload every single day. If you've been following, if you've subscribed to the channel, you know that I have explored a lot in these metaverses. So I will continue to do so with Roblox and Sandbox. Also be exploring Hyperfi. Pretty much anything goes in this 24-hour stream. Anything goes. Very much looking forward to it. We're going to try everything on this stream. We have a full 24 hours to hang out. There is a lot I can get into. Then at 4 p.m. Eastern, I will be talking to our friend Argent, who I met through Sinful Meat Stick. We'll look to have Sinful Meat Stick on as well. I made a recent video about Argent, so you can check them out. Definitely look to have more in-depth conversation with them, as that was very impromptu. I'm looking to, be prepped for these different interviews and different questions I want to ask. So yeah, looking forward to that. Again, you can check out that video on the Bleace YouTube channel. So you can check out, see what she's doing. It's amazing. And check out all the content. And then I am finishing off this 24-hour live stream with another Twitter space with none other than Shark Anthony during his tri-weekly night swim space. Got some cool things planned for that as well. But that's how I will close out the space. We'll lead into that, do a virtual concert, which I won't stream. I will just end it there. But that's how we're going to end it, with a bang, baby. But yes, there will not be a dull moment in these 24 hours. I will make sure of that. I am going to give it my all. And I hope, with the help of some friends, that I can get through these 24 hours. This is my first time trying this. I don't know what to fully expect. Going to try my hardest, and will certainly be there for all of those obligations I just listed and have made to others. But no, I should be good. I should be good for the entire 24 hours. Going to give it my all. Going to rest all day Saturday leading up to the stream. Probably go to the gym a little bit before, get the blood moving a bit. I've been watching some videos on YouTube and seeing different articles of how best to prep and what to know, going into a 24-hour stream. Again, I'm doing this because I am now a Twitch affiliate, and I've been streaming now for almost 3 years. I want to prove myself and show others that I do take this seriously. I am just so grateful to be doing this. I've sacrificed a lot as an artist, a lot of time, a lot of my extra money getting put back into this, into my craft, all of my extra time, all of the times I said no to going out or seeing this person or that or doing this, to focus of not being able to spend time with others because I'm working on my life's passion, because saying yes to one thing means saying no to another. Everything is a trade-off. And I do feel that streaming, however, not planned at all in any way, shape, or form. I never, got into watching streaming. I never even knew Twitch existed until leading up to me starting. I never knew it existed. I just, it really was after, this heart condition and pushing me down this other path and things just falling into place. I had set out originally as an artist, having thoughts and plans, and universe laughing mockingly at the word plan, at the concept. How can you plan? You can't. It's living with a perception that doesn't exist. It's not as simple as chess. It's way more dynamic. The best I have found it to be is to live in the here and now and address problems as they arise. As soon as they arise, address it. Don't put it off. Don't put it off and then start worrying about it. Right here and now. Face it, get it over with, climb that obstacle next. Don't worry too much about the future. It will come soon enough. So I feel like my life has led into streaming. I didn't force it, and I'm just being water. I am going with the flow. At times in this indefatigable journey, I have felt lost, frustrated as I try to swim against the current, because I was determined to get there. To get there, to get there, to get there, over there. I have to get there, get there, get there. I'm going to grit my teeth. I'm going to get there. Oh, I am going to get there. I can see it. I can see it in my dreams. That is where I need to be. I have seen it. I know it. I am supposed to be there. And I'm supposed to be there by a certain time, too. I'm going to work tirelessly to get there. This being episode 27 of the Indefatigable Artist Podcast made me think of the 27 Club. Those artists who all died at the age of 27. I remember learning about the 27 Club when Amy Winehouse passed away. I was 17 at the time and did a deep dive of all the artists who passed away at 27. I already knew of Jim Morrison. Then I saw Hendrix and Joplin. Heath Ledger had just turned 28 when he passed away. That one hit me hard too, but nothing like losing Amy Winehouse. I was devastated. I truly was. That one was the first celebrity death that really affected me, of someone I didn't know, but I was so in love with their music. They really, and I secretly loved her music. I played it all the time. And I say secretly as I was afraid to get picked on for listening to her. But her voice soothed me in some of my darkest days, my most depressed days that I thought of ending it all myself, because what was the point? And as I continued on in life, I actually thought I had dreams of dying. Well, to the point of dying anyway, then I would wake up. But I thought that, I would die at 27. I know, weird, looking back, but follow me here. I tried, so hard to get my books done before that year was up, before I turned 28. I tried to get a lot done that year, actually. I wrote a lot of morning writings during this time and was also frozen. It was almost like a paralyzing feeling, as this is 2017, a lot of change, a lot of distraction, a lot of frustration, a lot of anger, a lot of stress I was dealing with at this time. It was the first year under the new presidency, and just a lot of change and a lot of past being brought up for myself. Bullies were coming back into my life, and I felt like I had to fight. I was in this fight or flight mode. I was angry. I was stressed, unhinged. I thought this was it. Had dreams of it, waking up just before my face hits the pavement. And now looking back, that was 6 years ago. I'm still analyzing that time in my life. Try not to spend too much time on it. It came and went. And 30 then took its toll on me mentally and made me forget the stress of 27. And turning 30 again, I had in my mind, I should have this and that done. I should have gotten there by now. I should have gotten there. I was going to get there. I was going to get there. I could see it. I was going to get there. I should have gotten there by now. Look how hard I've been working. All the sacrifices I've made for what? And then I black out. I collapse at the top of the stairs. After climbing the flight of stairs, I black out, pass out, realize, seeing my heart beat out of my chest at a rapid fucking rate, going into the hospital. It put it all into perspective. Go to the hospital. I died in that room and I came out born anew. Ryan died and Bleace is alive. At most, I'm R. Lanham, but Ryan no longer resides in my mind, as wild as that may be to hear for some. But we adapt and change, or we die. I chose to change, to adapt. It hasn't occurred overnight. And it's been a daily practice ever since I made this choice, made this decision. And one that I've been working on indefatigably for 3 years now. I try to get better in my practice each and every day. And if this is my last episode ever, and one of those times that will be true. So I want to say it now, because if not now, when? But I just want to say, before I go, one last thing. And if it's the last thing I ever say, I want it to be this. Appreciate you listening. Be sure to hit the like button, leave a comment, and share. It's a free way to pay it forward. Can always go further at Bleace.com and sign up to our free newsletter. Let's go further together, one step at a time.